We now take a look at eSite network management solutions for unified management of enterprise network elements. As the network scales and the number of enterprise network applications continue to grow, more and more devices require support, including multi-service routers, security gateways, and wireless LAN access points that implement communication and collaboration services in decentralized networks, like campus area networks and branch office networks. An enterprise network is also increasingly comprised of multi-vendor devices. Each device may have its own management system, creating a nightmare for system and network administrators. This section introduces the eSite Unified Network Management Platform as an effective unified network management station solution for the monitoring and management of all network and system resources. So upon completion of this section, it is generally expected that trainees will be able to explain the application of eSite in the enterprise network, as well as describe the services provided by eSite as part of a complete network management solution. We have introduced a number of technologies and solutions that have enabled not only expansion of the current enterprise network and its services, but also in supporting geographically dispersed networks that are managed as part of the same administrative domain. Through technologies such as SNMP, we are able to facilitate the communication of system information that is to be managed and processed by a network management station, which we introduced here in the form of the eSite solution. This represents a Huawei-developed network management solution that comes in 3 editions of Compact, Standard, and Professional, and is capable of supporting a variety of network architectures, including campuses, remote office networks, as well as data centers. Since many of today's networks involve equipment and components of many different vendors, the network is able to support a whole range of different equipment manufacturers, including, for instance, Cisco and ZTE, as well as IT products of IBM, HP, and Sun Microsystems. Depending on the size of the network to be managed and the type of services required, a network may also support either a compact, standard, or professional edition of the NMS. The NMS will support the management of the features through SNMP, including the management of alarms initiated through SNMP traps, and observation and management of network elements located both locally and remotely. The network is typically comprised of a wide variety of potential network elements, which we show a selection of here as common examples of the types of devices that are capable of being supported through the NMS. The additional capabilities may vary from one product to another. However, within eSite, we find that a large number of services will generally be supported for both basic and advanced services, for which again a select number are displayed here. Resource management, for example, involves the adding, removing, grouping, etc. of resources that can be understood to be devices that are often seen as network elements or even subnets. Fault management, on the other hand, supports features such as alarms and rules for notification of faults. The Log Center supports log analysis and auditing of recorded events, while the Security Center will handle security policies for products such as firewalls and other devices deployed as part of a network unified threat management solution. The NMS may also be used to configure other features of network management, such as the management of configuration files. We should already have a good understanding of how a device may be configured to operate as an FTP server, in order to support the backup and transfer of files for supporting system updates. However, through the NMS, it is also possible to provide the FTP service. We are able to use the SNMP traps to support the periodic backup of files to the FTP server supported within the NMS, and even provide for backups when alarms are initiated, or even as an instant backup each time file changes are made. The example demonstrates how a network element, which in this case is the router, is configured with an SNMP trap directed at the FTP service in the NMS that is configured under the device configuration file management component of eSite in order to support periodic updates. We will also find that the management of the wireless LAN is supported through the NMS in order to support network elements such as access points and access controllers, and perform diagnosis of device and network faults. We generally find that service information is communicated between the access point and the access controller, and that through this access controller, this information can be communicated to the NMS. Through such communication, it is possible for unauthorized devices, such as what are known as rogue APs, to be detected within the network through a configured whitelist that lists APs that are authorized within the network based on an access point's MAC address and serial number. In addition to the management of wireless network elements, The NMS may also support the analysis of the wireless spectrum to determine the efficiency of AP deployment within an enterprise, any areas of weak signal coverage, and locations that are subject to causing radio frequency interference. Spectrum charts may be displayed in many forms that express real-time spectrums, signal strength, and channel quality, for example. We demonstrate a general example here of the type of AP deployment and signal analysis that can be supported within the NMS. The behavior of traffic in the network is another primary area of concern that is managed by the NMS. Network bandwidth usage and traffic statistics tend to vary throughout the day, which may also impact traffic flow within the network and cause disruption, and in extremely serious cases, even loss of services. The Network Traffic Analyzer, or NTA, allows for the NMS to detect the occurrence of abnormal traffic loads in the network and helps support effective network traffic distribution. We show here a typical example of a NTA dashboard that is used to display the real-time traffic behavior for the entire network. It is capable of classifying based on different types of traffic, such as device-based traffic and application-based traffic, and even determine interface utilization levels. Such statistics may also be used to generate reports. The NMS may represent the information in a number of formats to support the type of information being displayed. We see here representations of such charts that may be, for example, used to observe traffic flow based on common trends over a period of time, or even analysis of traffic flow over an interface based on the address from which the data originated or the address to which the data is destined. Such statistics may be displayed in pie, chart, table, line, graph, or even region formats for supporting clear generation of network assessment reports. In summary for this section on the eSite network management solutions, then we just have one question here, which asks, what are the 3 editions of the eSite network management platform? Well, if we recall, the 3 editions of eSite include the Compact, Standard, and Professional editions, each of which contains components relative to the size and operations of the supported enterprise network or data center.